Welcome to your 25-minute yoga session. This is focused on your back, so it's about building strength, releasing tension from the spine, and it's suitable for all levels, so whether you're a beginner or whether you've done yoga before. We're going to begin seated, sitting cross-legged or as feels comfortable for you. You can have your hands in your lap or on your knees, and just begin by being aware of the noises around you, and then releasing them, drawing your attention inwards instead. Becoming aware of the feel of the mat beneath you, the warmth or coolness of the air against your skin. Become aware of any areas of tension in your body, and begin to think what you'd like to work on in this practice. And then begin to bring your attention to your breathing, not controlling it, just following the flow of air as you inhale and exhale. As you inhale, your belly rises and expands. As you exhale, it relaxes and contracts. You're inhaling fresh air, exhaling stale. Inhaling relaxation and exhaling tension. Bring your hands to your side. We're going to begin with a few stretches. So inhaling, reaching for the ceiling. Exhaling, relaxing your arms to your side. Inhaling to the sky. Exhaling, relaxing. Inhale, spine extends. Exhale, relax, maintaining the length in your spine as you relax back down. Inhaling to the ceiling. Exhaling and relaxing. And just keeping up this rhythm, keeping your spine tall, crown of your head lifted to the ceiling. Keeping your arms strong as they stretch up and then back down. Make sure you have space around your ears by keeping your shoulders down. And we're just warming up our shoulder joints. Lovely. Coming to a stop now, reaching for the ceiling and then bringing your arms back down, palms facing forward, elbows at right angles so that your upper arms are parallel to the floor. And we're just going to begin to twist, moving at your own pace, still breathing deeply, moving from one side to another. So you're rotating at the waist, at the hips, getting to loosen your spine up, warming the body up. Just going as far as you feel comfortable. And as you get warmer, you'll find you're able to carry the twist a little bit further. Lovely. Coming to a stop now, we're going to do a couple of side stretches. So beginning to your left hand side, right arm drops down to the floor, left arm lifts up and over, and you come into a nice little side bend. And just alternating sides. Make sure both sitting bones stay on the ground. Just going for a nice stretch through the side with the extended arm. Moving with your breathing. Exhaling down. Inhaling to the center. And just keeping that up, nice and steady. Lovely. Coming to a stop now, and we're just going to come over onto all fours, so making sure your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, and keep your knees about hip distance apart. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So moving with your breath again, inhale, lower your tummy, looking to the sky. Exhale, cat stretch, spine presses to the sky. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, lowering your head as you press your spine upwards. Lovely. So keeping your hips nice and static here, not moving them at all. Just working that spine. This should give you a lovely stretch. And then loosening up the backbone. Making sure you keep that space around your shoulders when your head drops down, you're not squeezing it. I'm just really enjoying this. This is a lovely little move. Excellent. Coming back to level now, and we're just going to raise alternate arms and legs. So starting nice and low, and then lifting your right arm and your right knee off the ground. So you begin just sort of an inch or so off the ground, and then once you feel comfortable, really stretch up and away. Press your foot back as if you're trying to touch a wall behind you, and reach away through your arm. If there's something out there you really want to take hold of. Keep breathing. Relaxing back down and swapping sides. Again, start low and reach away once you've got your balance. It can really help with any balancing moves to just choose a point to focus on. It's a little bit in the distance, and it just helps stop the wobbles. So keep your tummy muscles engaged here as well. This is also challenging your abs a little bit. Excellent. Maybe you can take a rest anytime you want. Coming back to all fours now, and we're just going to thread our left arm through between our right leg and our right arm, and try and bring your shoulder down to the floor. You can relax your shoulder down there and use your right arm to push up and intensify the stretch. Just imagine your spine spiraling into it. Swapping sides now, threading your right arm through between your left arm and left leg, and pressing up through your left arm. Just releasing a bit of the tension that we've built up through doing those balances. Excellent. Coming back to all fours now, and just tucking your toes under. And we're going to press up and back for a little downward dog. So you can start with bent knees. You can even work one leg then the other to start and stretch out those hamstrings. Make sure your fingers are really spread out on your hands so you've got a nice grip into the mat. And you're pressing back through your arms, lifting your sitting bones up and back. Tummy's tight and your chest presses back towards your knees. Make sure you've got space between your ears and your shoulders. And don't worry too much about where your heels are. They'll come down to the mat eventually as you gain a bit more flexibility in this pose. Looking forward now, stepping your right leg forward and bringing your left knee down to the ground with your toes still tucked under. We've just got a little bit of a low lunge going on here. So lift your chest, looking up and forward, fingertips on the ground, just for a bit of balance. And tummy's tucked in. You should get a nice stretch through your left hip on this one. When you're ready, you can bring your hands to your knees. Still keep both hips pushing strongly forwards. So you're not easing back in this one at all. It's still very intense on the legs. And if your balance is happy there, sweep your arms up towards the sky, looking up as you do. And just give yourself a little mini back bend here. Bring your hands into prayer. And we're just going to rotate over the right leg, bringing your left elbow to hook over the right knee. And what you're trying to do here is you're actually trying to get your hands in front of your heart still, or rather your heart behind your hands. So imagine your spine really spiraling around. And as you inhale into all those areas of tightness, and exhale and feel yourself release. Stepping back to downward dog now, and just take a moment here. Bend your knees to help stretch out your hamstrings. Give your head a little shake to help you ease into the position if that feels good. Looking forward again, we're going to step forward with the left leg this time. Right knee to the ground with the toes tucked under still. Starting in your low lunge, chest lifted, back flat, and tummy's nice and engaged. Feeling the stretch into your right thigh this time. Bring your hands onto the top of your left knee now. So you're starting with a little mini back bend already before you even bring your arms up overhead. Make sure both hips stay pressed forward all through this. And inhaling, sweep your arms up and bring them together over your head. Looking up towards them if you can, and just letting them tend back over your head so you're getting into that little back bend. Then bringing them to prayer, and we're going to rotate the other way, hooking our right elbow over our left knee and looking up to the sky. So again, you're inhaling into the tension, exhaling and allowing yourself to relax into the twist. Don't resist it, don't fight it, just go to where you feel comfortable. Looking back to the ground now, hands to the floor, and we're going to step back to downward dog once more. You should be able to step straight back to it now, legs straight, sitting bones lifting up and back, and your head hanging loose between your arms. Releasing your left arm from the floor now, we're just stretching it through between the right leg and the right arm, the same as we did when we were kneeling. If this is a bit too challenging for your balance, just stay in your downward dog. Coming back to center, pressing back into downward dog to make sure you've got your positioning right. Then releasing your right arm from the mat and reaching between the left leg and the left arm. Feeling that spiral through your back again. Coming back to downward dog and breathing here. Looking forward now, we're going to bring our knees down to the mat. We're just going to flatten our toes and stretch back into extended child. So really reach away through your arms in this one at the same time as you're pushing your tailbone back. You should feel your tummy expanding against your thighs with each breath, which is giving your abdomen a little massage. It helps with digestion and gets the organs working well. Reach around to your heels with your arms now, taking full child. Forehead resting against the floor. Just give yourself a little bit of a hug here. A nice release through the spine after all those downward dogs. If you want to intensify this, you can tuck your head a little bit closer to your knees and then press your sitting bones upwards so that you're balancing on your head a little bit here. And this is quite a strong back stretch, so only try it if you're comfortable with it. Otherwise, remaining in child. Releasing out of the position now, and just taking your time, we're going to slide forward so that we can lie on our bellies, feet flat to the mat, palms down, and then we're going to lift ourselves gently into a little baby cobra, sphinx. So our elbows are on the mat still, and we're just lifting from sort of our bellies up. It's quite a mild little stretch, this one. Look up if you feel comfortable with that. Excellent. Relaxing back to the mat now, and slide your hands back so that they're underneath your shoulders, and we're just going to intensify this a little bit. So we're going to lift into a full cobra firstly. So your arms press back until it's just your hips and legs on the floor. Your whole body is lifted to the sky. If this isn't comfortable for you, keep it a bit lower. Relaxing back down to the floor now, and just extend your arms by your sides, palms facing upwards, and we're going to do a little bit of a back strengthener here. So beginning by lifting your chest off the floor as you reach your arms back, and then lift your legs off as well if you're comfortable with it, otherwise stay with just your upper body raised. And breathing here. Relaxing back down. And we're just going to go into a little half bow next. So we're going to start on the right hand side, stretching forwards through your left arm, and then with your right hand take hold of your right foot. Lift towards the ceiling with your right foot and stretch away through your left arm and leg. Relaxing back down. Swapping sides, taking hold of your left foot with your left hand. And when you're ready, lifting as you stretch away through the right arm and leg. Lovely. Relaxing back down. We're going to go for a full bow this time. Again, stop wherever you feel comfortable. Taking hold of both feet with your hands. Lift the feet towards the ceiling, using the strength of your legs to help lift your chest off the floor. You might find yourself rocking back and forth a little bit on your belly. Lovely. Releasing back down now. You're stretching full length on the ground. And when you're ready, we're going to come over onto our backs. So begin by bringing your knees up to your chest. And just clasp them, hug them into your body gently. And give yourself a little rock from side to side to release the tension in your spine. Lovely. Releasing your feet to the floor now. Keep them about hip distance apart and where your fingertips can just touch them with your palms flat on the floor. Then lifting your spine vertebrae by vertebrae, push your hip bones towards the ceiling. And the feeling of this is almost that you're actually trying to push your chest backwards to reach your chin. If you're comfortable in this pose, you can work your shoulders under a little bit and clasp your hands together underneath your body. And it just helps intensify the stretch. And breathing here. Releasing your hands if they're clasped, bring them out to the side, palms down. And vertebrae by vertebrae, lowering yourself back down. Bring your left knee up to your chest and give yourself a little bit of a rock back and forth, holding on to it. Release. And do the same with your right leg, rocking gently from side to side to massage your spine against the mat. Releasing your right leg back to the floor, and bring up your left so you can take hold of the big toe with your left hand. Press the sole of your foot towards the ceiling. Don't worry if it's not quite straight, you'll still get a nice stretch into your hamstring. Keep your right leg extended and active along the floor. Releasing your left toe and just hugging your knee into your chest once more. And then still bent, bring it across to the right hand side of your body as you extend your left arm to the side and look over your left fingertips. Just a bit of a spinal twist here. Releasing back to the center, taking hold of your right big toe and pressing the sole of your foot towards the ceiling. Again, keep your left leg engaged and active. Get a stretch through your hamstrings. Releasing your toe, hugging your knee into your chest. And then rolling the right knee over to your left hand side of your body, extending your right arm along the ground and looking over your fingertips. And releasing back to the center. Bringing both knees up now and taking hold of both big toes. Press your heels, the soles of your feet towards the ceiling and then pull your knees back down towards your rib cage. This is happy baby pose, so give yourself a bit of a rock from side to side. Have fun with it. Extending one leg then the other. Feeling the stretch through your hips and your spine lengthening. Lovely. Releasing your toes, hugging your knees to the chest. Giving yourself a final little hug and a rock. Then releasing your legs along the floor and allowing your arms to lie palms up by your sides. Closing your eyes and taking Shavasana for the final relaxation. Once more become aware of the noises around you, external noises or noises close by, and release them. Attach no importance to them. And instead, bring your awareness to your body, the feel of the mat under your skin, the coolness or the warmth of the air. And notice what has changed in your body during the practice and what has stayed the same. And then begin to relax. Feel your toes uncurl as your legs relax. Feel your thighs roll gently to the side and your kneecaps release. Feel your sitting bones press back into the mat, and vertebrae by vertebrae allow your spine to assume its natural shape. Feel your fingers uncurl as tension leaves your forearms, and your upper arms roll gently outwards. Feel your shoulder blades press softly back into the mat as the tension leaves your shoulders. Feel your belly relax and your abdomen. Feel your chest relax and the tightness leave your neck. Allow the lines of stress to lift from your forehead and the tightness from around your jaw. And then when your body is completely at ease, draw your attention further inwards and bring yourself to a place where you feel at peace. It can be somewhere you've been, or it can be somewhere that exists only for you. And allow yourself to inhabit that space for this moment. If thoughts of the outside world intrude, blow them gently away like bubbles in the air, and bring yourself back to this place of quiet, this place of peace, this place where there are no thoughts of tomorrow, no concerns of yesterday, and there is only now. Taking hold of this feeling of peace, knowing it is there within you whenever you need it, begin to bring your attention back to your body. Begin by wriggling your fingers, wriggling your toes, and taking a moment to appreciate your body for the truly amazing thing that it is. And in your own time, when you're ready, bringing your knees up to your chest and rolling onto your side in fetal position. Take a moment here to take hold of one positive thought, one positive deed to carry with you into the day ahead and the week to come. And then press yourself through to seated. Bring your hands to prayer in front of your chest. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me for yoga, and we'll see you next time.